Well, hello everybody and welcome to the Lynn Life. Today actually starts a very special season for us here in this house, which is the birthday season. Today, May 10th, is actually my birthday. And Justin's birthday is May 20th, Lynn's birthday is June 2nd, and of course we got Mother's Day this coming Sunday when this video is actually coming out. So, we're going to highlight my birthday today and what we're going to be having for dinner. So, let's get going. My name is Jonathan, and I'm a caregiver for my wife Lynn, who has a permanent brain injury. Things are a bit different now, but we're doing the best that we can. Join us as we experience the Lynn Life. For each birthday and Mother's Day as well, that person being honored gets to choose whatever they want for dinner. And today, because I have the smoker behind me, I'm going to be using that for my dinner. And I know that Lynn, for on Mother's Day, well, this is coming out on Mother's Day actually, so happy Mother's Day to all your mothers out there. Lynn has chosen to have lasagna, so I got to make lasagna on Sunday. But today, I am smoking chicken wings. I actually got the, I use the Masterbuilt smoker. It's an electric smoker, and I'm very, very happy with it. This is actually the fourth time I'm using it. And I will be doing a review on it sometime in the following weeks. But I am very happy with it. It's an electric smoker. I'm glad I went electric because it's very consistent. And Masterbuilt also has their own website with a lot of recipes, a tremendous amount of recipes on it. And it's not all meat. It's also, you can smoke vegetables as well. But today I'm going to, the recipe I've chosen, which is right here on my phone, super smoked sweet and spicy chicken wings. Except I'm leaving out some of the real spicy ingredients because neither Lynn, well especially Lynn, doesn't like spicy. Justin's alright with spicy, but I love spicy. But so we're not going to use the hot I'm not going to make a hot barbecue sauce. We're going to leave that part out. But the wings get cooked in 3 stages in the smoker. So we'll cover that as we go along. But we also like to celebrate for a week, kind of. We call it birthday weeks, you know, rather than just one day. So like, for example, yesterday, Justin and I went to the movies. He ordered the tickets online, and we went to see Guardians of the Galaxy Part 3, and I loved it. I love Guardians anyways. I'm not a big Marvel fan. I don't follow that all that well, but I do love Guardians. I love all the characters and everything, and this I think is my favorite one. I think this was really good. The first one was excellent. That's what got me hooked. Second one was pretty good, but this one is much better than the second one. This is really good. So if you haven't seen it, I'm not going to give away, I'm not going to spoil anything for you, but I will tell you it was great. Go see it. And I loved seeing it with my son. So that made it special as well. And then last night he baked me a cake. A layer cake. He's not a baker, but he's willing to give it a shot, just like I do. I'm not a real good cook, but I do cook, so he's learning, and just like I have been. And he had a little help from the aide last night. He made the cake, and then today he and I together made the homemade frosting. So it's completely from scratch. It's chocolate on chocolate, and there's coffee in it, in both the cake and the frosting. And I haven't tasted the cake yet, but I did sample the frosting, and it's delicious. So looking forward to that. It's going to be a very rich cake, but some shots of it I just showed you, so that should be good. And I'm looking forward to the chicken wings. We'll be starting that shortly, and I'm already getting hungry. Well, it's time to get this thing going. Now this again is not the review. We're going to do a review in the following weeks, but I've been very happy with it so far, and I'm very happy I went electric. I was torn. Wasn't even considering electric at the beginning, and then sort of towards the last minute, when I finally decided I was going to get one this year, I went electric, and I'm very happy with it because it's easier. It's much easier, and when it's easier, you use it more often, and it's also more consistent. I can keep a consistent temperature, program the temperature, and that's where it is. You know, it still fluctuates a little bit every time you open up the door here. If you're going to tend to it. Now generally if I'm cooking ribs or something like that, I close it and I don't use it again. But with these chicken wings, I'm going to have to open it a couple times, and you'll see why as we go along. But and every time you open the door, of course the temperature goes down. It's got to heat up again. Also, when you add wood chips, the temperature goes up quite a bit because they begin to burn. So, but you can you know, there's some things you can do, and I monitor the temperature at all times. So I got it plugged in. I plug it into my shed. I do not keep this outside all the time. I keep it in the shed when we're not using it. So and it's light. It's fairly light, and after using it, the outside here does not become real hot, so you can still handle it. But I let it cool down a little bit. I open it up, cool down a little bit, and then I put it in the shed. So it's pretty simple. I would say the only design flaw is this is the little control unit on top. It's very tough to see in the daylight. That's the only design flaw. So I'm going to turn it on, and the first thing I want to do is select my temperature, and it's 225 is what I'm looking for here right now. The other thing that I got with this is this Thermo Pro Bluetooth thermometer. It's got, I can hook up 4 probes to it. I'm only using one today just to record the ambient temperature of the smoker. And if you can see it right here, it's saying that the ambient temperature right now is 125 degrees. And I have an app on my phone that it can also view that tells me the same thing. So there's actually 4. I can have 4 going on. They tell me the temperature. So if you want to, if you say you're cooking a pork butt, and you can put the probe in there to tell you what the internal temperature is. So it's a little bit more accurate. But I really love this thing. This is a good thing to get along with it. So, and I like the fact that it's an app, so I can be inside the house or somewhere else, or even over on the patio, and I don't have to go over here to check the temperature. I can check it on my phone. So this is definitely a good thing, and it works really good, and it's rechargeable. What I do is I charge this up, and it lasts quite a long time, so never had any problem. So 137 degrees right now, and they do vary a little bit. I think this one says it's 130 or something right now. 137. What does this say? Yeah, about 130. This says 142 now. So, but this is a little bit. This probe is a little bit lower, closer to the heating unit, so it's going to be a little bit higher. But starting to smell a little bit of the smoke. So, Justin and I will put the wings in shortly. Okay, so. Now we gotta stick the wings in here. I've had these wings marinating in a Ziploc bag. So obviously we're letting all the heat out. I don't know how to do this any quicker. So
do my best to get them in quickly as possible. And I coated them in my little dry rub. Put them in the Ziploc bags. Okay, one more. Okay, now we're gonna seal it up. Okay, so the wings are in the smoker. Temperature is rising again. I can see here that the temperature is up to 204 degrees. The target temperature is 205 now. Target temperature is 225. It says in the recipe to cook it for about, 25-30 minutes. The wings, and then you open it up again and you flip them over and cook them another 20-25 minutes. And then meanwhile I got to put together the sauce, which is a combination of honey, barbecue sauce, and apple juice. And I heat that up in the stove, warm it up, and then when the third step is I take the wings out, I put them in one of those disposable aluminum pans, cover it with the sauce, put it back in for another half an hour. So that would complete the process of cooking the wings in the smoker. So they don't cook as long as some other things, like a chicken breast or something like that, which takes about 4 hours. And ribs take about 4 hours as well. Another thing that I'm cooking today for my birthday dinner is corn on the cob. Usually we don't have corn on the cob this early. Our local corn on the cob doesn't arrive, we don't start having that till August. But I'm sure this is Florida corn. I got in the supermarket. I tried it the other day. It was pretty good. So it was not super fresh, but it's good enough. It's good to have it. And so I bought some more today. And I was thinking of smoking that, because a smoker isn't just for meats. You can cook vegetables on it as well, and I plan on doing a lot of that this summer. But I'm not going to smoke the corn this time, but I am going to grill it. I'll cook it first in the kitchen, then I'll bring it out and put it on the grill, give it some grill, nice grill marks on it. And then I'm going to butter it up, add a little spice and a little lime to it. Should be good. I'm also cooking salt potatoes. So that's my birthday meal. And looking forward to it. So it should be good. We're almost there. About the right temperature. And oh, the smoke smells delicious. Using hickory again, because I have 2 bags of hickory. When that's done, I may experiment, start getting some apple and some maybe mesquite or something like that. We'll try experimenting with some other types of wood chips, but smells really good. Pull that open. Put these in here. Okay. Alright, we've put them in the pan with the sauce. And now we're going to put it back in the smoker like that. Should be good. Smoke's coming out.
Good, good.
Let's see.
Well, these chicken wings smell absolutely delicious. Doesn't this look great? This is a great birthday meal. So the corn, the salt potatoes, and the smoked chicken wings.
Well, the meal was delicious. And we just had the cake. That was outstanding. That cake was outstanding. I told Justin to save that recipe. Very rich though. Extremely rich. Very tasty. And topping it off with a brewski. Leinenkugels Summer Shandy. It's beer with a little lemonade flavor in it too. So it's a lighter beer. Tastes good. I actually bought it because I thought maybe Justin would like it. He prefers a light beer. And he'll be out in a minute. We're going to have a fire. Have a little campfire. This will be the last trip for this unit right here because we are expanding the patio a little bit and gonna build a fire pit right where it is, an open fire pit. In fact, the patio pavers have been ordered and they're due to show up here this Friday, so it's day after tomorrow. So either tomorrow or Friday morning we'll be digging up some of the grass here, and so when it shows up on Friday we can start putting them in place. We got to put the whatever crushed stone or gravel, whatever we got at the base down first. But so yeah, a little another little addition, another little project. And also on Friday, because it's still my birthday week, there's the first bike night at our at my Harley Davidson dealership, and planning on going. So that will conclude my birthday week with bike night. That'll be good. And then we'll move into Mother's Day. Then we'll have about a week off, and then we'll have birthday week again for Justin. And then we'll have a week off, and then we'll move into birthday week for Lynn. Great. So a lot of fun. We love the month of May, beginning of June. And meanwhile the weather's getting nicer. A little cool today. It got up to 65 now. I don't know. It's probably, I don't even know if it's 60. I think it's probably in the high 50s now. That's why I have the flannel shirt on. But it's still nice. Tomorrow's supposed to be a little bit warmer. And you know, so I'm happy to see the warmer weather. And that's why it's a good time to have a fire, get that started. And Lynn's inside. Lynn thoroughly enjoyed dinner, thoroughly enjoyed the cake, and she sang happy birthday to me. So I always enjoy that. And so she's enjoying herself. She's tired now. She's very, very tired of the way she'd be on camera. I was thinking of getting her out here to enjoy the fire, but I think she's just one of those days. You kind of go with it. You got to be flexible with her, and she's tired, so that's okay. Tomorrow she'll probably have more energy, so we'll see how it's going. I think that's about it, guys, and we'll see you next time on the Lynn Life.